For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check out g2a.com, and if you need any Ultimate Team coins, then head over to FIFA. The code CHES will get you a discount on both sites, and all links are down below. Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 24 of the Career Mode Road to Glory here with Cambridge United. There are 4 games left in League 2 in this first season. We are sat first at this current moment in time, as you can see, 4 points clear of Shrewsbury Town, but we don't have an easy game today. Luton haven't had the best of seasons, sat down there in 17th, but in real life they're near the top of the table, and of course away from home against a local rival, it's not going to be an easy game whatsoever. I actually am looking at Nathan Doyle there in the middle to perhaps bring him in to our squad for the second season, so I'll be keeping an eye on him in this game. We do welcome back Tom Elliott and Isago Diallo into the starting lineup today. They're back into the first team after unfortunately missing 2 or 3 games thanks to simultaneous injuries in the same game, which kind of sucks. So I was hoping that they were going to have a positive influence on the side as we headed into this one, but like I say, Luton are a very, very good side in real life, and of course not necessarily doing that well in this series so far, but obviously away from home in a local derby, the form book kind of goes out of the window. And over the past few years, when both Luton and Cambridge were in the conference together, this became quite a fierce rivalry, especially amongst the fans. There was a lot of distaste in the mouth between Luton and Cambridge fans, both in the games at the Abbey Stadium and at Kenilworth Road over the past few years, and it has gotten a little bit nasty at times with off-field actions, but we won't kind of dwell on that, because what we're trying to do is get ourselves in front, and we're going to get a perfect opportunity to do that here with a penalty given for the foul on Kwesi Appiah. He turned inside the defender, and you'll see from the replay the defender does eventually win the ball, but he does have to go through Kwesi Appiah's ankle to get there. You can see there, does knock it away, but he has to basically take Kwesi's foot off to get to the ball. I get the penalty in the green, looking for the top left corner, and he slips. And I don't know why, because the meter was pretty much in the green, borderline green to yellow. I didn't put that much power on it, but Kwesi Appiah slips over with the final chance of the first half, and unfortunately we missed the chance to go 1-0 up by that penalty flying high and wide. And Luton kind of used that as impetus to push forward for the second half. They really got involved here, and actually going to take themselves a 1-0 lead through Benson. A good initial save from Chris Dunn, but unfortunately just palmed it as far as the opposition striker, and he was able to side foot it into the back of the net to give them a 1-0 lead. And they really took heart from the fact that we missed that penalty. It almost gave them a second wind, but Diallo's going to break into the box here really well. But Mark Tyler makes a good save. The experienced goalkeeper proving enough to actually win Luton the game here. That 56th minute goal from Paul Benson was the only goal of the game, and we lose with only 3 games now to go until the end of the season. So we really need to start picking up points, because we've got another away game here against local-ish side in the shape of Dagenham and Redbridge. They're not too local, but it's only kind of 45 minutes down the road to North London, and you'll be able to see from the league table that Shrewsbury won their game in hand, so the gap is now 1 point with 3 games to go. Dagenham though down in 21st, so not having the best of seasons themselves again. We'll be hoping to have a much better performance in this second game than we did in the one against Luton. 5 in midfield this time from Dagenham rather than 5 in defence, and if you remember from yesterday's episode, we played against a 5 in midfield in the shape of Bury, and we're actually able to come away with a 3-1 win. So I was hoping for similar here, or at least to try and dominate the way we did in that game in this one. And Kwesi Appiah up top with Robbie Simpson this time. Tom Elliott and Isago Diallo were dropped to the bench. They didn't really have the impact I was hoping from the first team in the previous game, so I went back to the side that had been winning games whilst they were out injured. We were hoping that was going to give us the impetus to push forward and get another win, but the ball was bouncing around somewhat chronic here, and it did end up going into the back of the net. They hit the bar, and then it was blocked from the follow-up, resulting that shot from the bar, but it dropped again to Buko, and he was able to make it 1-0 to Dagenham. So we're on the back foot again, this time though against a weaker opposition with a weaker defence and a weaker goalkeeper, so I was hoping that we were actually going to be able to get ourselves back into this one, unlike the way we were in the game against Luton. And that initial chance kind of petered out, but we did keep the ball alive. Great first touch from Simpson, a good strength to hold off the defender, gets it to Kwesi. good turn to get around the defender, shot well saved, but it drops only as far as Luke Chadwick, and we've had 3 deflected goals so far in this episode. Every single goal scored so far in today's video has been a deflected effort. The first one for Luton was a save by the goalkeeper, this one was a save by the goalkeeper, and there were 4 or 5 different deflections in Dagenham's opening goal. But I made a change, brought on Tom Elliott for Robbie Simpson. Now Luke Chadwick though scored one, and he's actually going to try and get himself another here. Works the opportunity really well on the edge of the box, has the shot from the 18-yard line, draws a good save out of the goalkeeper Cousins though, and the ball went out for a corner which unfortunately nothing came from, but we did continue to keep up the attacking pressure. Riku Ring picking up the ball from the throw-in, is going to find a great ball through to Kwesi Appiah, takes it around the defender, good pace and a beautiful finish on the end of it as well. Side footing it over the top of the goalkeeper, who went to ground quite easily there, should have stood up and held his ground a little bit better than that. He went down, Kwesi went up, and the ball ended up in the back of the net. And Dagenham pushed forward again, but it was similar to how we found ourselves in the Liverpool episode earlier on this afternoon, with the opposition trying to push forward with loads of bodies to get themselves back in the game. Catch them on the counter-attack, tidy side-footed finish, and Tom Elliott gets his first goal since coming back from injury to give us a 3-1 win again against a side that had 5 in midfield. It was 3-1 against Bury yesterday, and it was 3-1 against Dagenham this afternoon. Really pleased with that result, especially coming on the back of the defeat against Luton. So we pick up 3 points. We will maintain our lead at the top of the league table, and of course because it's Monday there's going to be a squad report as well. So as always with these, feel free to pause the video at any particular point if there's a player in particular you might like to have a close look at his stats. A lot of players have grown really well this year. Quite a few up +3 or +4 even, Josh Coulson being one of those, and that will definitely help us as we push into the second year and into League One, because of course we are definitely going to get promoted. It's just a matter of whether we're going to beat Shrewsbury to the league title or not. But for now, that will bring today's episode to a close as we finish off the squad builder and finish off the squad report and have a look at the league table. But feel free to check the links in the description to my Twitter, Instagram and Facebook if you want to follow me on social media. And I might be streaming right now. I'm not sure whether I am or not because I'm recording this Sunday afternoon, but I may be streaming right now as you see this over on Twitch. So check the link in the description as well to my Twitch channel, and you'll see if I'm streaming over there. I'll probably be streaming career mode if I am, and head over and follow the channel over there to make sure you don't miss out on any of my streams. Now that we're in the new house with BT Infinity, got rather good internet so I can stream in high quality. Really delighted with the way that things have been going so far with the streaming as well. So if you have not seen any of those and you would like to do so, then check the Twitch link in the description. But for now, that will bring today's to a close. We will just have a quick look at the league table to confirm that we are still top of the league by a singular point with 2 games to go. Shrewsbury on 91, we're on 92. Obviously, as you can see, our goal difference is vastly superior. So long as we can pick up 2 wins from our final 2 games, we can guarantee ourselves the league title as well as automatic promotion to League One. But that will be rounded up on Wednesday's episode. If you don't know what and when I upload, there will be a schedule in the description. There is a schedule in the description of every single video so you know what and when I upload, and of course you will be able to check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days as well, whether that be my player or the Liverpool career mode or any previous episodes in this series. But for now, that will bring today's to a close. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, follow me on Twitch and Twitter, and I will see you next time.